Clan Wars Axed, a Crossout video by Dangerously Incompetent. Clan War, including Clan War Leviathans, is going to be axed. Battle for Uranium, both types, is going to be axed. And Clan Confrontation is going to be axed. Clan Wars has been failing its primary purpose for years now. It's the end game. It's supposed to keep you playing and paying for Crossout once you've reached the top. Rather than, oh, I've got my relic build now, I've finished Crossout, I've won, I'm done, goodbye. No, take your relic build and go into Clan Wars and fight some more. But Clan Wars has been losing players for years, and now with Battle for Uranium it seems to be hemorrhaging players. And I can say that having played this game for over 7 years and accepted friend requests for all of that time, just so my viewers can see what I'm up to, I can see loads of people on my friends list who have got to the stage of starting to play Clan Wars, struggled to get any uranium, and then quit. They stopped playing Clan Wars, thought, well, that's the end game. If I'm not playing the end game, why bother playing Crossout anymore? I'm going to quit. And they've gone. So Clan Wars hasn't been doing its job. About 3 years ago, the devs said in a news post, we're going to improve the Clan Wars situation. So we waited, and we waited, because everyone wants uranium, but very few people want to go through Clan Wars to get it. And we waited, and about a year ago, or a bit more than a year ago, we got Clan Confrontation, which is obviously designed to ease people into Clan Wars. Firstly, it's 4 players versus 4 players, and you can take groups in, so you get used to that 4x4 battle format. It pushed you into getting into a clan, because Clan Confrontation comes with clan challenges. You can get loads of badges. Oh, you seem to have done them all. But to get all the badges and the big rewards are at the end, you really need to be in a clan. So it gets you into a clan. But after a year of Clan Confrontation, there's still fewer and fewer people playing Clan Wars. So it probably does get people to try Clan Wars and then go, oh, I don't like that, and they leave Clan Wars, and likely as not leave Crossout as well. So that didn't work. So now the devs are trying again to ease people into the endgame. Now we have Uranium Wars. We have Battle for Uranium Clans and Battle for Uranium Legend, which is just like Clan Confrontation, except the power score goes up, and it's only for clan members. So you have to be in a clan, and just like Clan Confrontation, except you get uranium, and you're in a league, but it's a personal league, not a clan league. But you can get uranium if you go up the league. So compete, fight, compete, buy more things out of the shop to give you an advantage. I'm looking at you, Gaijin. So you can get uranium. So it's another step forward. It's a higher power score, and now you have to be in a clan to do it. And then there's also Battle for Uranium Clans, which is even more endgame, because you have to play in a group. You can't just play on your own, you have to be in a group, and it's best of 3 battles. It's now a match of 3 battles. You win two battles and then you've won the match. So it's even more endgame, and the power score goes up even further, as you can see. And while Battle for Uranium is on, Clan Wars is suspended for the week. So we've got Battle for Uranium for the week, no Clan Wars. There's 2 reasons for that. One, it's in a testing and development cycle, and you won't get an accurate result of what's going on if all the top clans just go, oh, we're not playing that, we're too busy with Clan Wars, we're happy in Clan Wars, why are we bothering with Battle for Uranium? We're not going to. So that's why Clan Wars is suspended for a week. The second reason is that Battle for Uranium Clans is intended to replace Clan Wars. Once the devs are happy with the format of Battle for Uranium, and they've got a viable number of players playing it, Battle for Uranium will become permanent and Clan Wars will get axed. And furthermore, so will Clan Confrontation and Battle for Uranium Legend. Once they've got enough Battle for Uranium clans going, those other two will be axed because they're purely there temporarily. They're temporary things, purely there to get you into the end game, get enough players into the end game so that Battle for Uranium Clans has a viable player population. Well, that was the plan, but Battle for Uranium Clans is proving rather unpopular. Battle for Uranium Legends, that's fine, everybody loves that. You only need 10,000 power score and you can get uranium. Look, I've got 10 uranium, and 10,000 power score is a build like this, is viable. And it's only got 2 legendaries and the rest is epics. That's what I'm driving around in Battle for Uranium. So lots of people are happy with that, that's fine. But Battle for Uranium Clans, that is very unpopular. If we have a look at the leaderboard, we can see Battle for Uranium Clans. How many people have played it total? Out of a player population of, maybe 100,000-ish for active players? Under 1,000. That's not a good number. It's not popular at all. There are players trying to organise a boycott over Battle for Uranium Clans. There are Clan Wars clans threatening to leave Crossout over Battle for Uranium Clans. Nobody likes it. With Clan Wars still losing players, the devs are starting to get a bit desperate. Desperate enough to axe the lot and start fresh. That is, axe Clan War and Leviathans, and axe Uranium Wars, both clans and legend, and axe Clan Confrontation. Now I can hear the angry comments being typed already, but the joke's on you because there's no comments on this video. Sorry, because kids watch my videos and YouTube handles kids watching videos really badly. So no comments on this video. But you can comment, direct comments to me on my Discord, link in the description below. But before you start typing, watch this video all the way to the end. That way you'll have all the facts before you kick off. Cheers. The engineers badges that you used to earn in Clan Confrontation are going to be moved to single player challenges, so that makes it easier for new players coming into the game, so that's a good thing. Oh, and the number of engineers badges per week that you can earn, the total is going to remain the same overall, so that's fine. Uranium that you used to earn in Clan Wars and Battle for Uranium, that's going to now be earned as a battle reward for a new mode called Clan Apocalypse. It's a bit of a jump, chopping Clan Wars and Battle for Uranium and replacing it, so the devs are trying to get everybody on board before they launch it. So they've taken a load of influencers and shown us Clan Apocalypse and explained it to us and answered our questions, and they're hoping that we'll like it and that we'll sell it to you lot. So after you've watched my video, watch everybody else's on Clan Apocalypse. They might have different views or pick up different parts of it. Clan Wars is failing. It needs to change or be replaced, and that's been my opinion for years. Battle for Uranium Clans suffers very similar issues. Mainly the lack of separation between players trying to get uranium to craft their first relic and players who already have relics. So I was dead keen to see what Clan Apocalypse is all about. And having seen it, I like it. It's much better than Clan Wars, it's much better than Battle for Uranium, and so I'm happy to endorse it and enthuse about it to you. And here we are in Clan Apocalypse. Unfortunately, it hasn't made it to the promo server yet, so I've only got slides to show you. but hopefully they will suffice to explain what's going on. Now this is the rare league, this is bottom league, and it's always open. And it is a league. That's the thing about Clan Apocalypse. It is an actual league. If you're in Rare League, you only ever face other clans who are in Rare League. So people of your ability, level of ability and economic progress through the game. Not like Clan Wars, where you can go in as the bottom league and end up facing a Diamond League clan. And they just go ahead and curb stomp you, unless you quit out, of course, which honks them off, and you're honked off, and everybody's honked off. So I really like that Clan Apocalypse is actually a league. Unfortunately, that's going to reduce the pool of suitable groups who are queuing up to play you, because you're only playing people in your league, not everybody who's in Clan Apocalypse. And that would cause some delays on the matchmaking. So one of the things that devs have put in to mitigate this is that not all the leagues are open to start with. To start with, it's only the Rare League. But if there's enough players being active in the previous week, then they'll open up the next league up. And if there's enough players to keep the queue times short enough, then the next league opens up, and so on and so on. So it's in everybody's interest to have more players playing Clan Apocalypse, bring people into Crossout and get them into Clan Apocalypse. Especially if you're like a top clan where you can't get uranium unless the top leagues are open. So it's in your interest to help people into it, give them tips and hints instead of lying to them, discouraging them, laughing at them when you curb stomp them. So that sort of behaviour's out, and in with helping people get used to Clan Apocalypse and to progress through it. In fact, I can see some of the really determined pro Crossout players going, well, I know what, I'll make an alt. We'll have an alt clan, and we use that to bump up the numbers in the rare league, shall we? You can start playing Clan Apocalypse as soon as you reach level 20 in the Engineers, which is quite early in the game, a lot earlier than Clan Confrontation, whose purpose was to ease you into the end game. So you can start playing the end game format really early on. And there's no power score limits. You can go, your build can be as low as you want or as high as you want. But there is a limit on the parts you can use. The rarity of the parts in your build is limited by the league you're in. In Rare League, you can only use rare parts. Special and epic and legendary and relic parts are all forbidden. So if you're in the bottom league, you're in a rare build and you're facing other people in a rare build. And practically everyone can make a rare build, and most people can manage an upgraded rare build. So the entrance qualifications, the bar to entry is really quite low for Clan Apocalypse. As you progress up the leagues, you can use rarer and rarer parts. So when you get to Legendary League, the only things you can't use are relics. And I like this a lot because it removes the veteran's advantage. You've got legendaries, that's as far as you've got, and then you're fighting a clan who've actually got relics, but they can't use them. It makes the match a lot fairer, a lot more competitive, and a lot more enjoyable. And I think this will really help sustain new players' interest. Because in the situation we have now, they've got to specials, and they look at what everyone else is playing, and they're playing with epics and legendaries and relics, and there's a huge grind all the way to there, and they look at it and go, on all the matches they're going to play, there's someone coming in and seal clubbing. Are they going to bother? No. They think, no, I'm not doing that, goodbye Crossout. Whereas with Clan Apocalypse, there is a steady economic progression with fair, competitive, enjoyable games all the way up. So that, I think, will help with new player retention. What are the rewards for playing Clan Apocalypse? Well, there's no reward for attaining a particular league, because it's not like Battle for Uranium where you start at the bottom league. You're in the league you're in, and you tend to stay there unless you get play well enough to get promoted to the next one, or badly enough to get demoted to the bottom one. So there's no reward like that. There's no reward for your clan placing in a particular position within a league, like there is in Clan Wars, where the top clan gets there's 100 extra uranium or whatever it is. That's all gone. You solely get rewards for playing matches, and that's to encourage you to play more matches, which brings down the queue time, of course. So in Legendary, you can earn uranium if you win the match, and you get the choice of resources. So you can pick uranium, which you probably will, or you could pick any of the other resources that are available. And if you lose in Legendary, you can't get uranium, you get the lower league's rewards and everything below it, so electronics, batteries, and so on. There's a weekly limit to how much of each particular resource you can earn, but once you hit that, you can carry on playing, because if you win a load of legendaries and you got as much uranium as you can allow to earn, you can then switch to electronics, picking up electronics or plastic or whatever. So again, keep playing matches, more and more matches to be played. Now it's important to note that you can get the resources you need to craft a particular rarity before you start using that rarity. So in Legendary League, you can get uranium and craft relics before you move into Relic League and start using them. Because that was a big problem with Clan Wars. You go in trying to earn uranium so you can craft a relic, but you got to fight people who've already got relics. Oh, painful. Doesn't happen here. So if we look at all the leagues which run from Rare through to Relic, you can see in Rare you get scrap and copper, which is what you need to craft a special, apart from a little bit of plastic, but you can buy that off the market. So that's what you get if you win. If you lose, you get less scrap and copper, because there's nothing below it really. In special, it's wires and plastic if you win, and then scrap and copper if you lose, and so on. Epic, you get batteries and electronics if you win, and then if you lose, wires, plastic, or scrap or copper. Every time you get the choice of what you've earned and everything below. And of course, you can, in Legendary, you get uranium, and you can use it to craft relics before you move into Relic League, where you earn more uranium per battle. Well, per match, rather. Because it is a match, it's 3 battles, best of 3 battles. Yeah. How do you progress up through the leagues of Clan Apocalypse? Or possibly down if your clan's doing badly? Well, you play Clan Apocalypse battles all week, and at the end of the week, your clan's wins are totaled up and your losses are totaled up, and your win rate is calculated. Then all the clans in the league are ranked by their win rate, with the top 10% being promoted to the league above, the bottom 10% being demoted to the league below. So in this example, with a win rate of 69%, you're staying in Legendary and keep on earning uranium. But if you got 82% or more, you'd be promoted to Relic League, and if you drop down to 29% or less, you'd be demoted to Epic League. Nice and simple. Oh, apart from a couple of provisos. If your entire team quits out of a match, that counts as a loss for your clan, but it doesn't count as a win for your opponent's clan. That's to stop match fixing, which has happened in Clan Wars before, and it also means you can't avoid playing people, or you can avoid playing people, but you're going to get a loss for it. So you might as well just have at them, give it a go, and see, because you might win. Because you can only lose, and if you quit out, you're going to lose anyway, and your win rate will go down. So play. Don't just quit out when you see some hard opposition turn up. The other thing is that for each league there's a required number of battles per week, and if your clan doesn't play enough battles, you automatically get demoted. That's to stop inactivity. You got to play, and it's to stop people, making an old clan, getting up to Legendary, and then just leaving it there, padding out the numbers. So that's it. Nice and simple, eh? Unlike Battle for Uranium, with its arcane and unexplained scoring system. I should have mentioned this before, but a match in Clan Apocalypse is just like a match in Clan Battles. You have to be in a group. You all have to be from the same clan. You can take 3 different blueprints into the match, and at the start of each battle you pick which one you want to use, and the match is best of 3 battles. So no change from Clan Wars. When can you play Clan Apocalypse? Well, it's not like Clan Wars, where there's several 4-hour duration slots at inconsiderate times of the night during the week where you play, and if you can't make them, that's it, you're stuffed. It's not like Battle for Uranium, where you can play all day, any time of day. Instead, there's a number of 1-hour duration slots per day. The more players who are active in Clan Apocalypse, the more slots there will be per day. And the purpose of this is to concentrate the players into a short period of time so that the queues for the Clan Apocalypse matches stay short. These 1-hour duration slots are at random times of the day. And this is to maximize the chances that at least some time you'll get to be able to play. Although they're random, they're fixed and published 48 hours in advance. So you know 2 days in advance that Clan Apocalypse will be open at 8 o'clock in the evening. Therefore you can plan ahead and get your clan to play. But then the next day it might be open at 4 o'clock in the morning, which might be good for you or might be bad for you, but it'll be good for someone else. So it's fair. It's not perfect, but there's no perfect way to schedule this stuff because Crossout is played around the globe. A couple of other things to note: with electronics and plastic and copper being available as a reward in Clan Apocalypse, it's anticipated that fewer raids are going to be played. So they're going to fiddle around with raids as well. They're not going to take them away. You'll still have the option of doing raids, but there might be fewer options of which raid you're going to do. But then at the end of it, you can choose which resource you can gain from it. The other thing is, if Clan Apocalypse turns out to be really, really popular, and there's loads of people in each league, they may split the leagues, so there'll be a higher relic league and a lower relic league, with the resource reward increased in the higher league. I really like Clan Apocalypse as it's been described to me. It's way better than Clan Wars and Clan Confrontation and Battle for Uranium because it provides an achievable progression for me to obtain uranium and craft relics. And it's practical for me to be playing in competitive builds all the way up. So, if you dislike Clan Apocalypse, as you've seen in this video, hit dislike on the video. But if like me you like Clan Apocalypse, be sure to hit the like button and go and seek out other creators' videos on Clan Apocalypse and hit the like button there. And let the devs know this is what we want. It's a big improvement. Do this. Get Clan Apocalypse done! That's it for this video. I hope you found it informative. And on a personal note, it's been a real nice change to make a positive video about Crossout. I know I've been a bit negative in my recent videos. So it's a real shame that it's Halloween and this is a prank video. Trick or treat!